This is one of the most important paintings in the entire history of art. And believe it or not, the reason that it has such mystical properties can trace its roots all the way back to an idea that was conceived 400 years earlier in Italy called linear perspective. And Hokusai would employ it so perfectly and so precisely, the great wave off Kanagawa would emit an atmosphere so powerful, it would forever change art making across the entire country of Japan and eventually the entire world. 3 boats, caught in the chaos of a storm-tossed sea, anchored only to the immovable calmness of Mount Fuji off in the distance. The only element of peace in an artwork designed for maximum destruction. And it works perfectly. The beautiful Prussian blue waves of the ocean water are suspended in time, on the lines of a mathematical observation theorized on the other side of the world, and it creates an atmosphere so surreal that you as an observer feel suspended in the balance between an immovable object and the unpredictable chaos of nature. In essence, you are the fisherman in the boats. And the impact of such a grand implication, one where we are no longer seeing a picture, but have become moved as a byproduct of circumstances, would have an irreversible effect on the trajectory of art. We are moved from a world that focused on the depiction of precise narrative to art that obsessed over a fleeting moment and was unbounded by accurate representation. Art that was centered entirely in emotional resonance, because that was, in the minds of those inspired by Hokusai, the very human thing to do. And while there are countless examples of an artistic rebirth that spread around the world as a cause of one of history's greatest artists' instinct for innovation, one of the best examples of transcendent ideas as a cause and effect of another great one lives on the walls of Palazzo Maffei in Verona, where the Grand Canal in Venice by Italian painter Umberto Boccioni shows us the intersecting line between full-blown modern abstraction and art rooted in tradition. By carefully dotting pigment onto the canvas, Boccioni distills every notion of reality into an impression, an artwork that is entirely about what it feels like to look onto a scene of boats sailing in the Venetian canal, where every reflection and every glimmer of light is a memory you had never experienced, and yet is so oddly familiar. An atmosphere developed through the rejection of the past, and yet still connected to it. And it is in that specific context that 2 paintings from 2 very different places are eternally bound. An artwork rooted in the old world and one propelled by the new one, married by their ability to affect how we feel. 2 great ideas that encourage the world of art that we know today and that sailed around the world, like the boats in this canal, or those caught in a storm.